Look at this. Reading of this book, I was shocked. And maybe some bread. Next TBR. Hey y'all. So, it's supposed to be a winter storm coming here to Houston, Texas in a couple of days or so. I don't know. Tomorrow's gonna rain really hard. But your girl went to the grocery store just for snacks because I already have majority of the things that I need, like meats and all the things, you know. I have all that. So I was like, let me go get some snacks because my husband's coming home. And maybe some bread, maybe a little produce. Girls, there's no produce. There's no bread. The people done took all the chocolate chip cookies and the cinnamon roll. The butter, there was like 3 butters left. What are we panic buying butter for? Butter. What are we panic buying cinnamon rolls and cookies? You would have thought it was the end of the world. They're panic buying. I went to Costco. There's no water. I'm like, dang. Luckily, I got to HEB. They also didn't have any water, but they were putting out Pure Life water. And I was like, let me get 2 of them because I needed water. That's probably the one thing I needed, really. No water. I was like, oh, maybe I'll just get some hot dogs and hot dog bread just in case, you know, we can grill. No bread. Luckily, there was a couple of loaves left. Sausages gone. Juice gone. Luckily, they had my juice that I love, my no sugar juice that I be buying. They're cleaning out this thing like it's the end of the world. Who is panic buying bell peppers? Bell peppers. Who's panic buying green onions? Luckily, they had put in a last batch just now of green onions. And I'm like, people are panic buying spinach? Do they know that produce can expire? Like, it will. Are we cooking a giant batch of bell peppers today? I'm genuinely confused. I understand the panic. I get it. Texas, we don't really get snow. I get it. Let's be safe. Let's have stuff for our families. But y'all panic buying all these things, it's not making sense. They're panic buying like it's the end of the world. Like this is the last food we're ever gonna get. Ever. I don't know. Was it worth it? Were you one of those people? Was it worth it? Because this vlog's gonna come out, I'm sure, after we get whatever we get. But y'all, I was genuinely confused. Anyway, on another note, I'm praying my husband's flight is not canceled tomorrow. He's leaving on the earliest flight out of Atlanta, so hopefully they leave when there's no rain, and it's when it's starting to rain is when he's about to land. Because he wants to be home, I want him to be home. Kobe definitely wants him to be home. Obsessed with that man. I'm also obsessed with my man. He's obsessed with me too. We love to, that's my man. That's my husband. So let's pray that he gets here safely and he gets here when he's supposed to get here. Tomorrow's supposed to rain a lot, which I'm cool with. I do have our niece's piano recital to go to tomorrow at 10 a.m. So let's see. I'm trying to feel out the weather to see how that is. And then I'll figure out if we're going to the piano recital or not. But we're definitely getting Chick-fil-A breakfast. I know that. Because he's going to be hungry. I'm going to be hungry. We're all going to be hungry. Tomorrow I need to wake up at like 5 a.m. so I could shower, do my makeup, take Kobe out before it rains, relax before I have to go to the airport. His flight lands at like 7:40 a.m. or something like that. So I need to be up and at 'em, getting things done. Did you say daddy's home? Hey, home for me. And I know you've been waiting for his love. And hey, you know that daddy's home. And I just say, Okay, Kobe. Wow. Kunta. He's my father and me. Happy Sunday, guys. I look crazy because I just woke up from a nap. I've been sleeping since I've been up early on Saturday. So now I'm cooking again. The last clip I was cooking, but girl, that's all I've been doing, sleeping and cooking. So today I'm trying to make like chicken fajitas that I saw. Let me straighten this. There it goes. On TikTok. And I found this Mexican rice to make, like Spanish rice. So I'm gonna try that. And then I think beans salad. We're gonna see. But we went to church today. I went to HEB again, and they actually had some stuff. Because that other day, it was clean. I wish I had a picture. I might have some. Probably share it. But yeah, let's cook, guys. Thank you.
Oil is now hot. We start frying the rice, and I'm gonna add 2 cups of jasmine rice. We fry for a couple of minutes until golden. It's been 6 minutes, and as you can see, the rice is now golden. I'm gonna add the salsa and strain as I do so. Look at this, guys. It's fluffy, smells delicious, and that's how you make the perfect Mexican red rice. All right, guys, now for the moment of truth. Cheers.
Hey guys, ooh, let me see. I look homeless, but I'm alive and I'm well. I just finished work, and yesterday you saw me making those chicken fajita thingies I showed you from TikTok. But I had bought these tortillas from HEB. I've purchased tortillas from HEB before, but I don't think I purchased this kind. It had like the word butter on it, and I noticed it when I got home. But honestly, that's the only thing they had because people have been buying everything from the store for this fake snowstorm that we have. You guys want to see the snow? Look at the snow. No snow. So that's what I bought. But then my husband was like, it just tastes kind of weird. So I'm like, I guess I'll figure out how to make some. So I'm about to make tortillas today, right now. I found this other lady from TikTok who, a lot of people have TikTok videos about tortillas, but this lady, I'm gonna do her video.
Today we're making these delicious buttery melt in your mouth flour tortillas. Start by mixing 1 tablespoon of baking powder and 2 teaspoons of salt with 3 cups of all-purpose flour. Melt half a cup of unsalted butter with 1 cup of water. Mix until the butter is completely melted and add it to the flour while it's still warm. Mix until your flour comes together and knead it into a nice smooth ball of dough. Cover it with plastic for 10 to 15 minutes. Separate them into equal-sized pieces and roll them into nice smooth balls of dough. Transfer them back into the bowl and cover them with the plastic for 10 more minutes. On a lightly floured working surface, roll out your first piece until you have a 10 to 12-inch round. Preheat your pan, skillet, or comal over medium heat and place your tortilla. Once you see these bubbles begin to form, flip it over. Cook for an additional 30 seconds, then flip again. These tortillas are super buttery and delicious. They taste great just by themselves. And enjoy. Today we're making these delicious buttery melt in your mouth.
So that's what I'm making today. My girl saving lives. So, because the fajitas, oh my gosh, goodness. Because the fajitas were actually good. Like the chicken fajita and the rice, Mexican rice. I did forget to add the one, I think she put a jalapeno in it while it steamed. I forgot about that. But it's okay. It still tastes delicious. So let's make these tortillas, girls. I can't. I gotcha.
Preheat your pan, skillet, or comal over medium heat.
She did say it tastes good enough to eat by itself. And she didn't lie. I'm proud of myself. Let me put together the plate. Okay, I'll wrap it up. Maybe I'll add some more cheese for you. Hey y'all, happy Friday it is. I am meeting my friend for lunch, and originally we were supposed to go to Rock and Ramen, but apparently the building that they're in has like low water pressure or some water pressure situation, so I had to sporadically find another place, and there was a place right across from them that they weren't attached to that building, so I'm guessing they're okay. I'm at Highline Park about to have lunch. She's about to walk up in here. They have a bunch of different things, salad bowls or whatever. But anyway, I've had a great week this week. Next week is close week. Pray for me. And what else? I had a great morning. You see my face is done. Makeup. I miss doing my makeup. I also still have my braids in. I'm probably going to take it out the second to last week of February, only because I want to take a break in between my next hairstyle that I'm going to get for Iceland, okay? But yes, let me meet my friend for lunch, and I'll get to you guys. Hey girl, I was recording. Friends, I'm in the car. Ooh. I just got to, what's this called? Barnes & Nobles. I haven't been to a Barnes & Nobles in so long, but your girl is on a reading kick. I finished The Silent Patient and Rock, Paper, Scissors, which were two great books and two great authors. Now I'm going in to pick up my Perfect Marriage book, but I also am thinking of purchasing two more books that are on my TBR just so I can have them back to back when I want to start reading them. I look crazy. Do I? No. I just look different under this lighting. You see? It's in the car. It's in the dark. It's no natural lighting. But let's go get these books. I'm so excited to be in there. We went to Barnes & Nobles, guys. I had the best time. I probably did more than what I needed to do, but I bought my whole TBR except for one book because the one book that was missing from my TBR they didn't have in the store. So I just ordered it off Amazon on my way home. But we got books from the TBR. I'm excited. Look at this! I'm also now a Barnes & Noble member. And it comes with this cute tote, a bag of books. They had multiple colors, but I love green. My book, like my book card, Barnes & Noble card, is red. So, and then they gave me this book, what is this called? Bookmark. Like, this describes all of the details for that. I understand why people go to the bookstore and buy stuff, which is awesome. I'm excited. What does this mean? You also get some stamps towards your next reward and all the things. So I Get $1 off any Starbucks handcrafted beverage. Okay, yeah. The girls at Barnes & Noble's, girl. We're reading. We're doing all the things. I'm excited because the CPA exam ruined my reading and now I'm getting it back, redeeming myself. So, I'm excited. Look at this. My whole TBR, except for the one book, Sometimes I Lie by Alice Feeney. I think that's how you say her name. I'll figure out how to say her name if that's incorrect. But my next book on my TBR is The Perfect Marriage by Geneva Rose. I just finished reading Rock, Paper, Scissors by Alice Feeney. And then before that was A Silent Patient. So, I'm excited to get into this bad boy. This is probably the thickest book since my TBR. But this is also the thickest book out of my entire TBR, too. So, I'll put my TBR up on the screen. But just know this is the next book. I'm excited. The smell of fresh books. Morning, guys. It is Saturday. I literally woke up and started working. Next week is close week, and there was some stuff that I feel like I should do before Monday, which is really quick. I'm almost done wrapping it up, some bank reconciliations. My husband is cooking. I wanted some stew. Wow. But yes, I wanted some stew, but I don't know if you remember my videos from the end of the year, and my brain wasn't working. I messed up 2 batches of stew. I messed up baking bread. I did a bunch of stuff that it was just too much. I think I was doing too much at the same time, which caused me to ruin all these foods. All right. He knows. He was like, you undercooked the stew, then you burnt the stew. I said, you know what? You're going to make it next to cleanse the palate, and then I'll try again another time when we want stew again. So that's what we're doing. He's also barbecuing. What are you barbecuing? Chicken. Outside. It's cold. It's probably the best time to barbecue now instead of being in the heat. I'm doing the last minute work, but I'm also drinking some hot lemon water because I'm Chinese. And I realized it's been working when I first started doing it, and then I stopped again, and I was like, okay, I need to get back on my Zoom. So this is my second cup of warm lemon water. I'm gonna wrap up my work so I can go see what my husband needs help with or read. I'm reading The Perfect Marriage right now. I finished, like I said, Rock, Paper, Scissors, and Silent Patient. I bought a bunch of books. My last TBR book, because I was trying to get everything in my TBR just to have it at home, because I hated the waiting phase. Like, I give myself a break, but some of them, if I was gonna order them, they were gonna come like days later instead of 2, because Amazon Prime just they won't be priming. It's a lie. It's all a lie. So, Perfect Marriage. I want to look at my books again. Let me show you. Look how beautiful this stack is. I'm so excited. I love when seeing pictures of books like this, people hold them like this and be like, the pictures on Instagram, I took one. I'm gonna post it, but these are my stack. I read these 2. My husband wants to read this one. So yeah, I'm just missing Sometimes I Lie by Alice Feeney. And it's supposed to go, I think it goes here, like in between these 2. I also became a Barnes & Noble's yearly member, and it came with a yearly tote. This tote is so cute. A bag of books, and it's green. You guys know I love green. Okay. But yeah, let me wrap up work and then figure out life. I went from not reading to reading 3 books in 17 days. The ending of this book, I was shocked. I was side-eyeing everybody. I didn't know who to trust. And by the end, I'm glad I didn't trust a soul. Just know that. I can't believe it. Can't wait to start the next book on my TBR. Let me get that. So here's the rest of my stack. I am reading Housemaid, starting it tonight. Shout out to the CPA exam for making me realize I need to read again, because I hated it because of the CPA exam, and now I'm back. I'm a good thriller girly. I've also been coming across other recommendations, and of course I'm overly excited to start creating my other TBR, but I need to not do that because I'll get overwhelmed and not read. So I'm gonna stick to the stack that I have and move on to this next book. I'll probably create my next TBR by the end of, when I start my last book is when I'll create my next TBR, just so I know what to go shop for and enjoy my bookstore run. That makes sense. So, can't believe this. So I was also researching, I do love thrillers, but I love a thriller crossover. So I saw that they have like sci-fi thrillers, which sounds really cool. So I'm gonna get into those too, and hopefully the TBR I can create. I'm gonna do 10 books this time. My TBR right now had 8 books. I'm gonna do 10 books next time. But yes, girls, Housemaid, I always hear really good things about Housemaid. But if you want to read something messy, I wonder if, I know she has the book called The Perfect Divorce, so I wonder if this book, The Perfect Divorce, is as good as this book. If you read it, let me know. But I'm excited. Yeah, real excited.